Number 1. The 1996 Ford F-150, listed at $8,000 and located in Brant, Ontario, is a tough, no-nonsense classic that's ready to roll as a reliable daily or serve as the perfect base for your next build. The single number 1, the 1996 Ford F-150, listed at $8,000 and located in Brant, Ontario, is a tough, no-nonsense classic that's ready to roll as a reliable daily or serve as the perfect base for your next build. This single cab, long bed 4x4 is powered by the ever-dependable 302 cubic inch, 5.0L V8 engine, paired with an automatic transmission. It's clocked 301,000 kilometers. Proof that it's been used, but also well-loved. The seller says it's in solid running and driving condition, meaning it starts, moves, and performs as it should, even if it's not a show truck. And that's what makes this F-150 so appealing. It's a straight-up, hard-working rig with great bones and old-school style. Whether you're looking for a daily hauler, a winter beater, a hunting rig, or a full restoration platform, this 96 is a strong candidate. The long bed offers serious cargo space. The four-wheel drive system gives it versatility for all seasons, and that boxy 9th Gen body style is quickly becoming a fan favorite among Ford truck enthusiasts. Sure, it's not perfect. Expect a few dings, wear and patina that comes with age, but that's also what makes it approachable. It's not so precious you're afraid to put to work. This is the kind of truck you can wrench on, improve over time, and still enjoy on the road in the meantime. The seller is open to offers and has made it clear, no trades. So if you've been hunting for a well-priced, solid 04 with V8 power and 4x4 utility, this 1996 F-150 in Brant, Ontario might be just the opportunity you've been waiting for. Cab, long bed 4x4 is powered by the ever-dependable 302 cubic inch, 5.0L V8 engine, paired with an automatic transmission, and it's clocked 301,000 kilometers. Proof that it's been used, but also well-loved. The seller says it's in solid running and driving condition, meaning it starts, moves, and performs as it should, even if it's not a show truck. And that's what makes this F-150 so appealing. It's a straight-up, hard-working rig with great bones and old-school style. Whether you're looking for a daily hauler, a winter beater, a hunting rig, or a full restoration platform, this 96 is a strong candidate. The long bed offers serious cargo space. The four-wheel drive system gives versatility for all seasons, and that boxy 9th Gen body style is quickly becoming a fan favorite among Ford truck enthusiasts. Sure, it's not perfect. Expect a few dings, wear and patina that comes with age, but that's also what makes it approachable. It's not so precious you're afraid to put to work. This is the kind of truck you can wrench on, improve over time, and still enjoy on the road in the meantime. The seller is open to offers and has made it clear, no trades. So if you've been hunting for a well-priced, solid 04 with V8 power and 4x4 utility, this 1996 F-150 in Brant, Ontario might be just the opportunity you've been waiting for. Number 2. The 1985 Ford F-250 XLT Lariat, listed at $16,000 and located in Georgetown, California, is a rugged diesel-powered workhorse with a powerful heart transplant and enough attitude to haul, climb, and conquer with ease. This single-cab, long bed 4x4 started life with a 6.9L diesel, but it's now been upgraded with a 7.3L IDI turbo diesel engine from a 1993 donor truck, giving it stronger acceleration, better towing power, and that unmistakable turbo whistle diesel fans love. Mated to a manual transmission and outfitted with worn locking hubs, this F-250 gives you total control over terrain with real mechanical 4x4 capability. It's not a show queen, but it is a dependable, badass truck that runs strong and drives like a tank. The seller says the body panels are mostly clean and straight, and the interior, while not perfect, has held up pretty well over the years. Even the AIC works, which is a bonus in a vintage rig like this. The suspension has been updated recently, adding to its roadworthiness and off-road handling, and the seller confirms it tows like a beast. Cold starts to require a bit of cranking, as is common with older diesels, But once it's warm, it fires up quick and runs reliably. It does leak a little oil and it'll need new tires soon, but otherwise, it's a dialed-in rig that just needs a few finishing touches. With around 200,000 miles on the odometer, it's not a garage queen. It's a real truck, built for work and capable of taking on just about anything you throw at it. The price is firm at $16,000, and the seller is only accepting cash, with no trades or tire kickers welcome. If you're looking for a classic Ford with diesel grunt vintage looks and solid utility, this 1985 F-250 turbo diesel in Georgetown might be one of the cleanest, most capable deals on the market right now. Number 3. The 1978 Chevrolet C10, listed at $12,000 and located in Nampa, Idaho, is a clean, classic square body pickup that checks all the right boxes for both collectors and casual enthusiasts. This truck is powered by the original 350 cubic inch V8 engine paired with the original transmission, and according to the seller, it drives like a dream. It starts right up with ease and has a road presence that turns heads wherever it goes, whether you're rolling through town or parked at a weekend cruise-in. It's equipped with factory dual-fuel tanks for extended range and, surprisingly for a truck of its era, has working factory A to C, a rare and highly desirable feature that sets it apart from most square bodies on the market today. What's even more impressive is that everything on the C10 works as it should. Headlights, wipers, horn, and even a radio. That level of electrical functionality is uncommon in classic pickups and speaks to the overall care and preservation of the truck. The exterior retains its classic late-dash 70S Chevy charm with clean lines, and while the listing doesn't go into deep cosmetic detail, the overall tone suggests this truck is in well-kept, ready-to-drive condition. It comes with a clean and clear Idaho title in hand, and the seller is open to reasonable offers. Plus, they're willing to consider trades for other classic cars, trucks, or even fun toys. So whether you're looking for a reliable vintage daily, a solid platform to customize, or just a turnkey classic to enjoy immediately, this 1978 Chevy C10 delivers on value, originality, and usability. At $12,000 OBO, it's priced competitively in today's booming classic truck market, especially with the added bonus of functioning AIC and dual tanks. If you're near Nampa, Idaho, and want a truck that combines vintage cool with real road manners, this square-body Chevy might be the best deal rolling right now. Number 4. The 1970 Chevrolet C10 regular cab long bed, listed at $12,950 and located in Asotin, Washington, is a beautifully kept classic pickup that delivers big on both performance and curb appeal. This long bed C10 is in very good condition and has had major mechanical upgrades that make it more than just a pretty face. Under the hood, it's powered by a rebuilt small block V8 with only around 6,000 miles on the engine since the rebuild. It's been outfitted with performance camshaft headers and 2.5-inch dual exhaust pipes running through Flowmaster mufflers, giving it that unmistakable deep, throaty rumble that gearheads love. Whether you're idling at a stoplight or cruising through town, this truck makes its presence known. Backing the power is a rebuilt turbo 400 automatic transmission, known for its durability and smooth shifts. Together with a refreshed drivetrain, this truck runs and drives great, offering strong performance while keeping the charm and soul of a 1970s classic. The seller says it's in very good condition, which suggests the body and paint are likely solid as well, though always worth confirming in person. The long bed adds utility and vintage appeal, especially for those looking to use the truck for hauling or as a weekend warrior. It's the perfect blend of restored reliability and raw vintage style, ideal for someone who wants to hit the road without needing to turn a wrench every weekend. At $12,950, this Chevy C10 sits right in the sweet spot for a turnkey classic with performance upgrades already done. Whether you're looking for a truck to take to shows, to build upon, or simply enjoy as a reliable cruiser with muscle car attitude, this 1970 long bed in Asotin, Washington might be exactly what your garage has been missing. Number 5. The 1994 Chevrolet C1500 long bed, listed at $9,500 and located in the Elgin area, is a stunning example of a well-preserved, rust-free OBS, old body style. Chevy that's ready to drive, enjoy, and appreciate. This truck hails from Alabama, which means it has the kind of clean, rust-free body that's getting harder and harder to find, especially in a long bed configuration. With just over 158,000 miles on the odometer, it's been clearly loved and maintained, and it still wears much of its originality with pride. Powered by the tried-and-true 350 V8 engine, made into an automatic transmission, it runs and drives great. It's also been freshly fitted with new battery and brand new tires, making it truly road-ready from day one. The interior is one of the highlights. Fully loaded with power everything, and in remarkably clean condition. No cracks in the dash, no rips in the upholstery, and everything functioning as it should. This is the kind of interior that tells you the truck wasn't just used. It was respected. Originally purchased by a family member of the seller with the intention of converting it into a short bed custom, the plan changed when they realized just how clean and original this truck really is. And that's what makes this Chevy special. It's not a chopped-up project or a rusty gamble. It's a complete, turnkey OBS truck with great bones, factory integrity, and loads of potential. Whether you're looking for a classic daily driver, a foundation for a future build, or simply a clean survivor to preserve as is, this 1994 C1500 long bed is a rare find. Trucks as original don't come up often, especially with a clean and clear title, rust-free Southern history, and a spotless interior to match. If you're in the Elgin area and want a well-kept 90s Chevy that won't need much more than a full tank of gas, this one might be exactly what you're after. Number 6. The 1980 Ford F-350 dump truck, listed at just $3,000 and located in Greenbush, is a budget-friendly, heavy-duty workhorse that still has plenty of utility left in the tank. With only 71,000 miles on the odometer, this 8-cylinder gas-powered F-350 is built for hauling, lifting, and getting the job done. Equipped with automatic transmission and rear-wheel drive, it's a straightforward, no-nonsense setup ideal for farm work, construction sites, property maintenance, or firewood delivery. And let's not forget, the dump bed is the star of the show here. Whether you're clearing gravel, mulch, or scrap, having a functioning dump mechanism turns any big job into an easier one. The condition is listed as fair, which means you should expect some wear, tear, and cosmetic flaws. It's an older truck, after all, 45 years old and counting, but it still holds value where it matters most. In its heavy-duty frame, dependable drivetrain, and functional bed. The clean title is a big plus, giving you a smoother path to registration or resale down the road. While the listing doesn't go into much detail about current operational status, whether the dump mechanism works perfectly, or if any systems need attention, the low asking price reflects that this is a solid opportunity for someone with mechanical know-how or specific work need in mind. At just $3,000, this 1980 F-350 is a great option for those looking to add a reliable work truck to their fleet or take on a simple utility restoration project. Trucks like these don't just disappear. They get repurposed, repainted, and put back to work, sometimes for decades more. If you're in the Greenbush area and need an old-school dump truck that won't break the bank, this Ford might be your next hard-working investment. Number 7. The 1986 Chevy S-10 standard cab long bed, listed at $7,500 and located in Chillicothe, is a true survivor with a rich family history and just the right amount of tasteful upgrades. Powered by the original 2.8-liter V6 engine paired with the original 700 R 4-speed automatic overdrive transmission with lockup converter. This truck has been properly maintained over its 39-year life and has just under 126,000 actual miles. Purchased new by the seller's father and in the same family for over 2.5 decades, this S-10 isn't just a vehicle, it's a legacy. The paint, body, and interior are all original, showing the honest wear and patina of nearly 4 decades, but the truck has never been abused. It's been almost exclusively garage-kept and never driven in winter weather, which is a rare claim for a truck from the mid-'80s. While it retains its factory powertrain and most of its stock appearance, It does feature a few tasteful and reversible modifications. A Beltec lowering kit brings it down 2 inches in the front and 3 inches in the rear, giving it a cleaner stance. It rides on 15-inch aftermarket wheels with fresh Goodyear tires, and stopping power has been enhanced with a PowerStop Z36 front brake upgrade. There's also a Summit catback exhaust for a little extra tone, and a Kenwood radio/CD player adds some modern convenience without taking away from its vintage charm. A custom-built, easily removable bed cover is installed without drilling or adhesive, practical, clean, and thoughtful. Recent maintenance includes a new die-hard battery, new Beltec shocks, and a long list of previously replaced components. Full brake system, master cylinder, rotors, calipers, drums, and hoses, radiator, belts and hoses, alternator, water pump, throttle body, and headliner. The truck runs reliably, is road-ready, and would make either a fantastic daily or an ideal platform for a full custom build. Even better, the original 14-inch by 6-inch steel rally wheels, with trim rings and center caps, are included. If you're looking for an unmolested, well-documented classic mini truck with character, reliability, and style, this 1986 S-10 in Chillicothe deserves a serious look. Number 8. The 1959 Ford F-250 Stepside long bed, listed at $14,000 and located in Westlake Village, California, is a timeless classic that brings vintage pickup charm with the kind of character only 6 decades on the road can deliver. This old-school workhorse features a V8 engine paired with 4-speed manual transmission, giving it that raw, mechanical feel you just don't get in modern trucks. It's a California truck with minimal rust, hard to find for a model this age, and it comes with a clean title and current tags good through 2026, making it a turnkey option for someone looking to drive a piece of American history right now. The long bed step-side configuration gives this F-250 its unmistakable classic silhouette, and while the seller doesn't go into great cosmetic detail, the listing says it runs and drives like a good old pickup, which is exactly what you want from a 50s era Ford. Simplicity, reliability, and attitude. It's the kind of truck that turns heads whether it's parked at a cars and coffee event or cruising down a country road. Best of all, it's not just cash only. The seller is open to trades, especially for lifted trucks, Harley baggers or Dynas of similar value, and possibly other classic vehicles. That flexibility makes this a great opportunity, whether you're a collector, a restorer, or just someone who wants to experience the unmistakable feel of a real steel-bodied classic. At $14,000, it's priced right for the condition and vintage appeal, especially considering its clean California heritage and current registration. Whether you're in it for nostalgia, a solid restoration candidate, or just a unique cruiser that's ready to roll, this 1959 Ford F-250 Stepside offers a kind of charm, history, and utility that's getting harder to find, especially in a running titled truck that still knows how to work. Cash is king, but if you got something cool to trade, this seller just might hear you out. Number 9. The 1979 Ford F-250 XLT Lariat Super Cab 4x4, listed at $11,500 and located in Boise, Idaho, is a rare and rugged classic project truck that's becoming increasingly difficult to find in today's market. This is not your everyday late -70S Ford. This is a top-of-the-line XLT Lariat trim with the extended Super Cab and factory 4-wheel drive, a combination that's both highly desirable and seldom seen, especially in unrestored condition. It's powered by a classic V8, paired with an automatic transmission, and it runs and drives despite needing some TLC. The seller is upfront about the rust issues, which are to be expected with a 45-year-old truck, but the bones are solid and the potential is huge. This is exactly the kind of platform restoration enthusiasts are looking for. With about 100,000 miles on the odometer, this F-250 has plenty of life left in it. And with the right vision, it can be transformed into a serious showpiece or a fully functional retro workhorse. The exterior wears a classic blue paint job, and while time and the elements have taken their toll, the truck still holds its proud, square-bodied silhouette. One of the interesting extras included is the option of a full rear bench seat if you prefer that over the original jump seats, adding flexibility whether you're restoring to original specs or building something a bit more custom. The Clean Idaho title is on its way and should be in hand by the time you come to check it out. At $11,500, this F-250 is priced with its rarity in mind. These super cab Lariats are rarely seen on the open market, and when they do pop up, especially with 4x4, they tend to disappear fast. It's the kind of truck that deserves a second chance, whether you're planning a full frame-off restoration, a patina-preserving refresh, or a rugged daily driver build. If you're into classic American pickups and want a project with pedigree, this 1979 XLT Lariat Super Cab 4 by Ford in Boise could be your next big adventure. Number 10. The 1996 Ford F-250 XL, listed at $6,000 and located in Orange, is a clean, no-nonsense heavy-duty pickup with just over 107,000 miles and a reputation for long-haul reliability. This rear-wheel drive F-250 comes equipped with a V8 gas engine and automatic transmission, offering the kind of straightforward utility that made these 9th-generation F-Series trucks a staple of job sites and farms across the country. The condition is described as good, which for a 1996 model likely means it shows some cosmetic wear but remains solid mechanically and structurally. Finished in classic white paint, this truck doesn't scream for attention. It just gets the job done every time. With just under 108K miles, it's got relatively low mileage for its age. These trucks are known to pass the 200,000 mark with regular maintenance. Whether you're looking for a reliable work truck, a tow rig, or even a base for a camper or overland build, this F-250XL has the bones to support your vision. The body style and simplicity of this generation have made it more desirable in recent years among enthusiasts looking for tough, analog trucks without all the electronics of modern models. It features the basics: V8 power, clean lines, and a strong frame. No frills, no gimmicks. Just good old American muscle in pickup form. Offered with a clean title, this 1996 Ford F-250 is a solid option for someone who wants capability without the classic car price tag. At $6,000, it sits in that sweet spot between affordability and long-term value, especially for a truck that's ready to be driven today. If you're near Orange and need a dependable pickup with classic lines and a proven drivetrain, this F-250XL might be just what you're looking for. Number 11. The 1965 Chevy C10 flatbed, listed at $8,500 and located in Spokane, is a rugged, old-school driver with vintage charm, thoughtful upgrades, and rock-solid reliability. This two-wheel drive classic has under 100,000 miles on the clock and runs a strong 1970s-era small-block 350 V8 paired with bulletproof SM4 24-speed manual transmission. The seller has invested in some quality updates, including a new Edelbrock AVS carburetor, performer intake manifold, stainless headers, new valve covers, and an HEI distributor, along with fresh plugs and wires. The carb is currently running a little rich, so a bit of fine-tuning will really dial it in. All gauges and controls are functional, even the parking brake, a rare feat for a truck of this vintage. The owner also installed new seat belts with shoulder straps for added safety. There's no rust on this truck, which is a major bonus, although the paint could benefit from a buff or wet sand to bring it back to life. Mechanically, the engine is clean and leak-free, but the transmission has a minor leak from the rear output shaft seal. A new seal is included, just not yet installed. The leak only shows up for a short time after driving. This flatbed-style C10 comes with a real backstory. It was purchased from an old farmer in central Washington whose uncle was the original owner. Even better, the truck includes years of documented maintenance records, something you rarely see with a 60-year-old pickup. Described as a great driver, the truck is currently used regularly and runs reliably, making it a turnkey classic that's already proven itself on the road. It's the kind of pickup that blends functionality and character. The flatbed adds utility, while the upgraded small block and manual transmission keep it fun to drive. At $8,500, it's a great buy for someone looking for a classic they can actually use. The seller is also open to partial trades for an aluminum jet boat. So if you're into both trucks and toys, there might be some room to deal. If you're near Spokane and want a true vintage driver with clean bones and a strong heart, this 1965 C10 is worth a serious look. Number 12. The 1962 Chevrolet 2500 regular cab long bed. Listed at just $500 and located in Eugene, Oregon, is a true budget barn find with loads of vintage potential. This old-school heavy-duty long bed has reportedly been driven just 40,000 miles and features a manual transmission, likely the classic 4-speed floor shift common in GM trucks of the early 60s. Finished in faded blue with a gray interior, this Chevy has all the visual character you'd expect from a 6-decade-old workhorse. At $500, it's not a turnkey daily driver, but more likely a restoration project, a parts donor, or a rat rod starter for someone with a little vision and mechanical know-how. There's no detailed mechanical breakdown in the listing, but at this price point, it's all about potential. If you're in Eugene and want to get your hands on a piece of Chevrolet truck history, maybe something to build on weekends or just to park proudly in a field until you're ready to wrench, this 1962 Chevy 2500 might be your blank canvas. Trucks like this don't last long when they pop up under $1,000, especially with classic bones and clean styling. Bring a trailer, bring some ideas, and bring it back to life. Number 13. The 1979 Ford F-150 4x4, listed at just $1,695 and located in Helena, Montana, is a true diamond in the rough with rust-free bones and classic truck potential written all over it. Powered by Ford's legendary 300 inline-six mated to a 4-speed manual transmission, this truck is a rugged, no-frills workhorse from one of the most iconic generations of F-Series pickups. The seller originally picked this up off a ranch as a restoration project, but shortly after found an original 1979 F-254 by Ford he liked even more. So now this F-150 is up for grabs, and while it's not road ready just yet, it's got the kind of solid foundation project seekers dream of. Let's talk condition. The body is described as not rusty, a huge deal for a late-70s 4x4, especially one that's lived a ranch life. It had been repainted at some point, and there is some body filler cracking through in a few places. There's a dent on the driver's door and a bent tailgate, but both still close properly. As for drivability, it runs great off the car float bowl, but the fuel is sour from years of sitting, so it'll need the gas drained and likely a new fuel pump. The seller emphasizes that as a project and not a driver, but with a little elbow grease, it could be back on the trails or hauling wood in no time. He even adds that if it doesn't sell, he'll fix the fuel system and keep it as a hunting rig this fall. There are a few small quirks. There are no keys for the doors, but replacement cylinders with keys are under $20. And while the truck has been sitting, it does come with a clean Montana title. At $1,695 OBO, this truck is a solid score for anyone looking for a vintage 4x4 project with serious upside, especially when you consider that the rust-free box alone is probably worth what he's asking. The seller is serious about a hassle-free sale. Cash only, no trade, no holds, and bring a trailer. If you're ready to roll up your sleeves and bring the 79 F-150 back to life, it's waiting for you in Helena. Number 14. The 1968 Ford F-100, listed at $6,000 and located in Fallon, is a clean, classic pickup with vintage lines, a strong V8 heart, and all the charm that made these 5th-gen F-Series trucks an American icon. This rear-wheel drive long bed is powered by an 8-cylinder gas engine paired with manual transmission, making it a great choice for those who love the hands-on feel of a real driver's truck. The odometer reads 262,000 miles, which speaks to decades of use and reliability, something these old Fords are well known for. It's listed in good condition, meaning you're getting a solid foundation that can be enjoyed as is or taken to the next level with a little work. Finished in classic white, this F-100 has that clean, honest look. No wild paint, no modern distractions, just pure 1960s steel with timeless appeal. Whether you're a collector, a weekend cruiser, or someone looking for a cool shop truck or small project, this pickup hits the sweet spot. The clean title makes ownership simple, and the manual gearbox paired with rear-wheel drive gives it that true vintage driving experience so many enthusiasts love. This isn't a show truck, but it's not a basket case either. It's a driver with soul, and trucks like this are getting harder to find in original, uncut condition. At $6,000, it's a fair price for a well-preserved, running and driving classic that's ready to hit the road or be taken to the next level. If you're in or around Fallon and want a reliable slice of Ford's working class history, this 1968 F-100 might be the perfect match. Clean lines, AV8 manual gears, and a clear title. It's everything you need in a classic pickup without breaking the bank.